sense of occasion around this game. I'm sure you're aware where you're staying. There's a huge amount of Irish supporters around. Everybody knows about 2016, etc. How helpful would that be for you as players in terms of getting in the right mind frame for what is your first outing of the season?
Yeah, it's been a brilliant sort of build up. We got here nice and early, and you can sort of feel the building every day, and obviously a lot of Irish in already, and nice and early, and you can get a bit of a buzz around town. But yeah, I think that 2016 moment, we've talked about it a bit, like that was a bit of a life moment for every Irish sports fan back in 2016, and you know, massive memories. Everyone has a memory of where they were and how special that day was, and obviously we've had some big battles against New Zealand over the years since then. So yeah, I think everyone's pretty buzzed to almost feel part of that day in 2016, and for the rematch as it's been sort of put to happen again. It is pretty special that we all got here. Like, it would have been a fixture that you saw on the calendar very early in the year, and something that you've always wanted to sort of aim to make sure you're fit and at your best. So yeah, the excitement among the group is massive.
Andy talked about your own captaincy qualities and what he liked about you yesterday. How would you look to play your part in terms of, again, that thing of everybody's talking about, will the team be ready? I've not played a lot of rugby to face a team who are battle hardened in the All Blacks. How would you look to do that?
Yeah, nothing majorly changes for myself or my own prep. I'll go about my business as usual, obviously with a bit of a mind on the rest of the lads. But look, there's so many leaders in our group, and we've got a great leadership group that almost do the work for us. And you know, throughout the years, we've always sort of just taken our own little bits through the week that we have to lead. And you know, I've seen a good bit that, like, we might be undercooked, but you know, I don't think it's a massive part. I think the way we've prepped over the last 2 weeks has been through real tough trainings, and we can take confidence from that and how we trained. And obviously a few lads have played a bit more game time, but I think people are good and refreshed bodies ready to rip into Saturday.
Thanks, Justin. Dan, a couple of things. First up, what do you think Ireland absolutely needs to do here tomorrow to beat the All Blacks? The components here.
I think set piece will be massive. Scrum and line out always have a massive part to play in these sort of big games. You know, I think how we start tomorrow will be big. I think any time we've gone well against New Zealand, we've had a good start, and sort of apply the pressure rather than react to them. But like professional sport, it could go either way, and we just need to be able to sort of switch momentum if we have to, or keep momentum if we have it. And I think, you know, where we play the game, not overplaying in our own half and stuff like that will be a big part.
The Six Nations, it almost kind of petered out a little bit from what that high of the England win and your return and that try and everything else. For the rugby public at home, what would you say is kind of the Irish DNA and that you're trying to, I suppose, implement from that Six Nations through this series of games?
Yeah, not much has changed. You know, we try to pride ourselves on doing the basics really well, and you know, a lot of teams are playing the same shape, same sort of formats, trying to do the same things, and we try to pride ourselves on being the best at doing the basic things, and be able to do whatever we're trying to do at the best sort of best level, I suppose. But you know, we haven't changed anything up. There's been no sort of new tactics or new anything. It's just trying to do what we do really well and just sort of double down on the basics. So yeah, not much has changed, I think.
Any further questions in the live section? No? Sorry, yeah.
With the win tomorrow, how would that rank in your career in terms of biggest victory?
Right up there. You know, as I said, I saw this fixture, and it's definitely one you want to be a part of. The opportunity to play in Chicago against a world-class team like New Zealand, it'll be pretty special, I think, especially for the run-up that we have in the next 2 years, looking at the next World Cup. You know, this game, it is massive for us, it's massive for our group, and people are really excited, and I think a win tomorrow would definitely rank you know, up there in basically everyone's career.
And what would you say to those that say you guys might be a little rusty?
Yeah, like, we've obviously had two different journeys as teams over the last few months, and you could look at it both ends. Some are fresh, some are battle hardened. Whatever way you look at it, the reality is it doesn't matter. Both teams are full of world-class players and professionals that are well able to rock up on a day and put out their best performance. So I suppose we'll see tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be a factor.